Today I want to share with you how the gym routine just completely shaped my life. Going to the gym was just like one of the biggest turning points that I ever had in my life. It didn't only change my body, it's just completely changed the person I am today, and also gave me the most valuable skill that I have in life, which is just discipline. And if you don't know me, I'm Lucas. I just help people to master discipline in their lives, and this one skill just gave me the permanent residency here in Australia. It got the body that I've always dreamed of, and it gave me this car here that is one of my dreams. And all of that I got because I've been very disciplined in my life. In today's video, I just want to start by asking you, do you struggle to stay consistent at the gym? A lot of people just come and ask me like, Lucas, how do you stay consistent at the gym? How do you love so much practicing exercises and just stick to that habit for so long and for so many days, and you don't get sick of it? It's just like you just don't get bored of going to the gym every day and basically doing the same exercises over and over again. And I always tell them, I wasn't born like that. I wasn't born with the love of lifting weights. I just built that, and I started like going to the gym because I was just like very skinny. I couldn't like, look at the mirror, just be happy with the body that I had. I used to be like bullied at school because I was just like so skinny. My arms were just like so thin that I couldn't even use like those sleeveless shirts. I just first started going to the gym. I just thought it was boring. I didn't like it. I was there because I had a bigger reason. I was working out. I wasn't seeing like any difference. I wasn't seeing like any progress. In the beginning, I was just asking myself, what's the point of being here? How long is it gonna take just to reach the body that I want? Just not being like so skinny anymore. I just felt that it was just taking too much of my time, and I felt it was pointless just to keep going. And then on top of that, I had to start like eating healthy. That I wasn't like really ready for it. I didn't feel like comfortable doing it. And then I just kept going. A lot of people just told me at that time, like, you're not going to be seeing results right now. You're just going to be seeing results if you just keep doing that and be disciplined. And a lot of people just told me just to be consistent editing, that then I was going to see the results coming. It wasn't like in 1 month or 2 months that I was just gonna see my muscles growing. And then a lot of people now just come asking me like, how do you enjoy the gym so much right now? That's something that you used to hate before. How come did you fall in love with doing exercises? Because some people, they don't really understand it, that if you hate something, you can actually turn that around and just like fall in love with it. And then you're probably asking yourself, how do I do it? You just keep going because you know that's going to be good for you. And then at some point, you're just going to realize that actually start enjoying doing it. And then when you miss 1 day or 2 days, you're going to be like, I just missed 2 and 3 days. I feel I need to go back. I just miss doing exercise. And then you start to realize, I think I'm enjoying doing exercises. That just feels so great. And then this new routine that you just have in your life, it just becomes a habit. There is not another way around it, because you're just going to have to accept the fact that you're going to have to do exercises for the rest of your life, because that's something that your body needs. That's something, if you want to live longer, you got to practice exercises. You just got to be doing that because it's good for you, and that's it. No questions asked. You just gotta do what you're supposed to do. If you're supposed to be like doing exercises or just going to the gym or doing something that's beneficial for you, you just keep doing that thing. And that's because it's your health. You gotta be looking after it. You're the person who you love the most. You are the most important person in your life. So that's why it's so important to look after it. Sometimes you're just like so committed, so open to help the others, to help the people that you actually love. But then why can't you just have the same commitment of helping the others just to help yourself, just to do something that is just gonna make you live longer? And then also accept the idea of it doesn't matter how much you hate doing exercises, how much you hate going to the gym, you are gonna have to be doing that for your whole life. Because the sooner you accept the idea that you're gonna have to be doing exercises for your whole life, or just going to the gym often for your whole life, the easier this whole process is gonna get. When you realize it, you're just gonna be really fall in love with going to the gym, because you're gonna miss going to the gym. You're just gonna miss those days that you don't do exercises, and that's exactly where you want to get. You also have that routine that you just build around the gym. You just like build around exercises. That's just like bring us clarity, focus, and like the body that you have always wanted, because consistency is just gonna take you to the place that you want to be. So that's why consistency is so important when you're trying to master discipline. It's all part of the process. And then there is a couple of things that the gym just like told me in just more than 10 years that I've been going to the gym. It just gave me like the discipline that I always share here with you. You just realize that if you do like 1% every single day, you're gonna get the results that you want. If you hate doing something but you do that consistently, you end up falling in love with it. And that's the proof I am here today, because I didn't like doing exercises when I started going to the gym, and now it's just part of my life. I just love it. And then even if you hate something, and then if you do that long enough, you're gonna be undeniable good at it. And that's what happens when you just do something that you don't like doing, because I'm the person who loves putting myself in uncomfortable situations. And then when you just find that pleasure of putting yourself in uncomfortable situations, everything is just gonna become easier in your life, because you're gonna face everything that comes in your way, any challenge that's gonna be so much easier to face it. So that's why it's just like in the morning when I have my cold shower, that's something that I hate, I don't like, but I do that anyway, because when that is something that comes to me that I don't want to do, any problems in life that I don't want to deal with, but I know I need to do them, I know it's gonna be beneficial for me, I know it's gonna help me to grow, I just face it, I just go for it, because that shower that I had in the morning just built in my mind. It doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter how uncomfortable the situation is. I'm gonna face it. I'm gonna go through it, because I'm gonna learn. If I make mistakes, if I fail, it doesn't matter. I'm always learning. I'm always trying to do my best, and that's how growth happens. And then if you're trying to implement that habit of going to the gym, don't try to be perfect, you know, don't try to go like just follow one plan to go to like 5-6 days a week. You just end up going like 2 or 3 times. Just make like a simple routine for you. The first week, you're just gonna go 1 time. The second week, you try 2, and then you see how you're gonna go, because you gotta put in your mind that it's just like you're gonna achieve those targets. You're gonna see the progress. You're gonna have to send a message to your brain that you are capable of achieving the results that you need. And then the third week, you just like try 3 times, and then when you see that it's just like becomes a little bit overwhelming, just keep that steady, you know, just keep that going 3 times for a couple of weeks. When you see that it's just like you can increase that, you can try a little bit more, put a little bit more challenge for you. Just like this week I'm gonna go 4, and just try to do your best. And then if you fail, don't consider yourself a failure. Don't put like, you know, one action to become an identity of you. So it's just like we are not trying to be perfect here, we're just trying to be consistent. And then if you're the kind of person who struggles to be consistent at the gym, you need to learn how to be disciplined. I've got some good news for you. I've got a 5-week program that I'm gonna be teaching you how to be disciplined, how to deal with those things that feels uncomfortable in life, and how you can stay consistent with your goals. And if you want to know more about it, I'm gonna leave a description here in the video, so you can just click on that, just book a free call with me. Then I'm gonna be more than happy to help you, just to make a custom plan for you, and then I'm gonna teach you step by step how to master discipline. And the call is for free. Just book here in the link below, and I'm more than happy to help you. And if you found something valuable on this video, just please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.